Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. With Buddy Scout, we are in the woods. We're about 5 hours north of where we live. I drove up yesterday, stayed with a buddy last night, and today we are at a brand new property. This is a property that someone, a subscriber, is letting me use. I got an email about a week ago saying that this gentleman Martin owns a bunch of property about 5 hours north of where I live, and then it backs on to hundreds of acres of crown land. So that's where we are right now, just walking along a trail trying to get back into the real woods here. So we're going to spend the day with Scout, my dog, exploring this new land, trying to figure out where I can come and do a hot tent camp, and then also a super minimalistic camp where I'm cutting down boughs and building shelters and living with minimal gear. Stick along for today, come with me, think you're going to enjoy it. I got a brand new backpack on from the Hidden Woodsman, I'll show you that. Got an axe, got some chili for lunch and some coffee. Should be a good day. I'm on the trail right now, so the snow is hard packed, but even watch, when I go off the trail a bit, it's still pretty packed. It's there's only maybe 6 or 7 inches of snow now. See, it's still hard packed over here. You can punch through, like you see. After all that super cold weather for the while we ended up getting some warm weather and then rain, so it kind of packed everything down. It makes it easy for walking, that's for sure. I don't need snowshoes. I'm not too far from that same area I was out on my solo snowstorm video when you saw how much I needed snowshoes there. Right now I'm able to walk on top, and it's it's nice. It's good. Snowshoes are fun until they're not anymore. Here's a perfect example. I'm just walking 1 foot normal, walking along, and I get a post hole like that, which is almost a foot deep there. So Martin and I already walked, Martin's the owner of the property, already walked around, and he showed me basically the layout of his land. Didn't go up into the crown yet. There's no point in it just yet because there's so much of his land already. But I'm going to take you back up into here. He showed me a cabin, told me I can use it if I want to, which is very, very generous, very nice of him. So go check it out. It's locked up right now. I didn't take the key from him. Not today. Today's just a recon mission. Scout it out and see what I can do in the future here. But I'll take you here into the bush proper. Right behind me. I'll check it out. The sky is nuts today. You see that? Beauty. There's beauty. Oh man, it's super dark in here. My eyes have not adjusted yet. It's very bright out on the snow, obviously. And we're into these white pine here. Very, very nice. There you are. So it's just in progress still. It's pretty nice. A wood stove in there and some couches and stuff. Pretty cool. Now it's not as rustic as Sean James' cabin, but very, very generous of him, like I said, to let me have access to this, and in the future you'll probably see that, maybe with the family or something. We're going to keep on walking back on into the actual forest now. We're getting a little warm. Warming up a touch. Woo! I brought my wool blanket for Scout to lay on while we're out there, hang out on. But it's kind of heavy. Just a little heavy. Oh, there we go. Where you going? Oh, it's a nice day. We started out, it was negative 14. But by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's supposed to be negative 5. It is 11:45 now. Water. Water's good. You want some, buddy? Here. Here. All right. Get back on the hike. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool not knowing the area. Very cool not knowing the area, but being able to get a feel for it and know that I'm allowed to be here and allowed to do whatever I want here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool feeling. I was actually in the market for property. Me and the wife were looking to buy just so I can shoot videos on, because I don't have a, you know what I mean? I don't have a stationary place. Can you see me? Where I can shoot videos. I don't have a Lily's survival camp. I don't have Martin's Bushcraft base camp. I don't have Bushcraft Heroes treehouse. I don't have the rip-off artists Bushcraft camp. I'm just traveling around doing different trips, different places, and I like that, and I will continue to do that, but I'd like a stationary camp. A camp where I can have and come back to and feel like home and stuff like that. So, yeah, it would be cool to have that here. Come on, scooter. So I'm thinking somewhere out here in the open would be a great place to put my my canvas tent with the wood stove. Maybe tuck it back in, like next to the trees there. I'd like it to be out of the forest, in the open, and with as least snow underneath it as possible so that it doesn't melt down too much. But like, this is perfect. Look at this area. This is an awesome spot. Great for the dog. He could just run around. I could see him forever. That's about perfect. Like right here, maybe almost a foot of snow. It's pretty level though. I could even remove the snow where the stove would be. Flat, open. The only problem is there's not a lot of firewood. There's all these pine and not much of it is dead. So this is a great spot for a canvas tent, but we'd have to find firewood. And I believe Martin said if I walk that way, there's a bunch of hardwood. So let's go try. Let's see how far we'd have to walk that way in order to get firewood enough to keep the tent warm. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is giving me a great idea for a shelter. Can you guys make out what this is? A bunch of spruce trees all in a little clump here. They're a decent size too, so I'll make sure it's okay with Martin. But in the future, maybe I could try to get in here and make a shelter in here by trimming away a lot of these small dead branches. You know what I mean? And making like a spot where I can make a little lean-to and use a lot of these boughs and branches for the actual materials to make it. There's no snow on the ground in here at all. It looks pretty insulated. That'd be pretty cool. That would be a cool shelter. Ooh, the possibilities are endless. This is awesome. All right, get from here. Get from here. No, the other way, buddy. Go on. The other way. There you go, homie. There you go, a little icicle hanging from your beard there, buddy. There you go. Lead it up. Num 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 num. My good boy. So I'm sitting here on the snow, just catching my breath. I definitely pulled a Joe. I didn't format my card, so I was shooting that last clip about that spruce patch behind me. After I got done and I looked at my card, it said memory card full. So I had to hike like the full hour round trip back to the car. Half an hour there, half an hour back. I left my camera here, I left my backpack here and everything, and just skirted out there as fast as I could to get my backup memory card. So now I'm back. I'm all warm. The sun's coming out pretty good. I'm just going to recoup here and then head up back into the woods like I was saying I was trying to do. Same thing, just an hour later. I know I was saying back there for the tent, but really anywhere around here I'm allowed to be. Stupid snow, and the hardwoods are right there, so I would even be more inclined to maybe post up just like with the canvas tent next to these spruces and have my firewood right there easily available. So right around this general area I got 2 potential camps already in the works. Look at that right away. A nice solid dead wood. Good firewood excites me. It excites me. We got some brambles here, maybe raspberry or something like that. Blackberry. We got maple, red pine, oak, red pine, lots of pine. So just really quickly glancing at these woods, I can tell that they're not very old. None of the trees are too big. This is probably one of the bigger trees. This is a pine, they grow quick. Can't be more than 50 years old. But a lot of these smaller trees, or a lot of the other trees are smaller. The oak are slower growing. There's some oak, some elm, some beech. So it's telling me that these woods were developed or cut or burned or something along those lines not too long ago. Oh man, lots of wood though. Lots of wood, lots of deer activity. Holy crap. There's a little rub. Nothing too big, and it's pretty low as well. Let me get a little bit extra. Antler marks over there. Still lots of tracks. It's a nice American beach, adding some color to the otherwise white and gray winter forest. These woods just keep on going, man. Pretty cool. They're starting to open up a bit. The trees are starting to change too. There's an ash, which all in my area, those are dead from the emerald ash borers. Emerald ash borer. Nice red pine there, and a decent sized birch. Huh. Some aspen, some bigger pine. This is a decent forest, guys. Not too much undergrowth. Well, right now it's all covered in snow, so I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it. Huh. Things are coming up Millhouse a bit over here. Pretty impressed. Oh my goodness. Check out this gnarly burl. Holy crap. Look at this thing. The size of the tree it's on. Little baby. Oh, what do you think, Scout? Is this a good place to stop? That. go, big guy. Right there. That's for you. Here, up. Lay down. Down. Good dog. There you go. No, no, lay on. Oh, she's gonna lay down next to it. Guarantee he lays down next to it. So this is my new backpack from Malcolm at the Hidden Woodsman. This is the Dayruck, the 2018 version. Not a Joe Robinet edition, nothing like that. We're not doing that this year. Just a Dayruck. Malcolm was nice enough to send me one of these to test out, to play with, and to promote. He does a really good job on his stuff. He's changed things up a little bit. All the stats are on his website and stuff, but this is like a little bit thinner. Maybe not 500D. Again, go check his stuff out on his website. He knows what he's talking about. A little bit thinner. He's got completely bright orange on the inside for everything. We've got a legit axe loop right in the front. Got Molly on the sides. On this side, this is from my original Dayruck, my like 2016 edition. So the color's a little bit different. This has something fancy in it. A little treat from Mr. Merton. This is something I haven't had before. It's called Super Continental Ale. Should be pretty decent, I assume. It is 5.5, so it's not too strong. I'll be able to drink that today and be fine. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So that's big enough to fit a 650 ml beer in, or my 10 centimeter billy can, zebra billy can, a couple cans of beer, an Nalgene and a smaller water bottle I'd fit in there. And on this side I have my mother canteen carrier. I plan on doing a trip out of this. So this will be like, this comes with a roll that fits underneath it. I'll show you up close actually. So this is made by Centerline Systems. I've had this for a while, I just haven't used it. Fits the canteen in there, has a bunch of pockets, has straps on the bottom to put a gear roll, or a G roll they call it. Strap over top. Pretty sweet thing. I got some stuff in here already, just like in the pockets. I won't go through it right now actually, because I'm going to do an overnighter just out of this and the G-roll in the winter time. That should be a pretty awesome video. Moving on. Malcolm's got a pretty sweet new patch, a little rubberized patch. He's sewn mine patch on there for me. He's got straps on the bottom, straps on the top. You put like a jacket up here, a bedroll on the bottom, whatever. Loops on the inside for saws. It's bigger too, it's like 30 liters now. It's a nice pack, man. It rides nice. The back is all mesh now. He's got lots of padding and stuff, so he's doing a good job. Love supporting Malcolm, and he supports me, and it's a pretty good little relationship we have going. Let's get a fire going. I see a bunch of oak and poplar and a couple other things right around here that are dead that I can chop up with my axe. Let's do that. Want to get some wood? Do you want to help me get some wood? Oh, get that wood, that big boys. Put my Kleenex away. Whoop. Love this little merino beanie. This is an Icebreakers, and I've had it since way before Alone. I seem to lose it every year and find it again. Can never get rid of it. I'm going to put the old sunglasses on for the wood processing. Keep these Hestra gloves on my belt with a carabiner. They got some heavy-duty little grommet on it. So, like metal reinforced, I really like it. Check this out. This really sucks. And tell me if this ever happens to you guys. In the winter time, my finger cracks and bleeds like crazy. Where is it? Can you see it on there? I don't know if you can see it, if it's coming through. But dude, it looks small, but that is split wide open. It sucks so bad, especially when I put my glove on. There's like fuzz on the inside, so it sticks to it and rips and everything. I've been putting a Band-Aid on it with like Vaseline and like polysporin and stuff, trying to get it fixed. I fixed the other thumb, but this one's pretty bad right now. Let's go. It's okay, buddy. If you're cold, go on the mat, on the blanket. Okay. Oh, this axe You might have seen this in my last video, or my snowstorm camping video. This is the stereotypical bushcrafter's axe. Sorry, 1 second, he's crying too much. Come here, bud, lay down. Stay down. As I was saying, this is the stereotypical bushcrafter's axe. This is the second one I've had of these. It was one of the first axes I ever bought, and I dinged it up real bad on some oak, and I thought they were garbage ever since then, but that was like 15 years ago. Finally got this one not too long ago. This one I got from the Canadian Outdoor Equipment. Got it from Tim. He's an awesome dude, and it's a really good store, so I highly recommend checking those guys out. Canadian Outdoor Equipment, Scandinavian forest axe from Gransfors Brooks. This is, like, in my mind, you know, the Lamborghini of axes, right? It's a lot of money, and it won't do you any better than a Fisker's axe, but I really like it, and it's all about preference. So let's get to working with this bad boy. I'll put a link to Canadian Outdoor Equipment in the description. I get a lot of stuff from those guys. They hook it up. I got this poplar I found nice and dead. We're ready to chop her down. I want to make sure I put my axe mask in my pocket because it's brown. Right now it's not such a bad time of year to put it on the ground, but it's a bad habit, so we'll put it in our pocket. We got clear space around. Like a lightsaber. Okay. Granted, the wood was deteriorated. It's not punky. That's crazy. All right. Bam, son. Thanks for delimbing it for me there. Delimber dog. Come see the amazing delimber dog. Cries and delimbs logs like nobody's business. Get it. Get your stick. Can you hear my plane? It might be just froze in the wood. Like, it should not be cutting on. One strike each time. Anyways, this wood's not bad. So I'll bring these two back over to that little camp and get some more. Good boy. Look at you doing your job. Go back to camp. Drop it. Good. Good dog. Get your stick. What a good boy you are. This might look small, but this is going to be the toughest one yet out of all the trees I've got. This is a oak, I believe white oak. There we go. You can see from the grain on there. It is oak. We'll get that one down too. I get the axe question all the time, like what axe do I recommend? What's my favorite axe and stuff? And it's such a broad question. There's so many parameters, so many variables. For a good all-around axe like I like, it's either going to be something like this, like a boy's axe, or a 19-inch axe. And you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be Gransfors or Wetterlings or Heltfors or Fiskers or Council Tool. The best bet, and what I've had the best success with, is getting old heads, rehandling themselves, or getting a buddy to rehandle them on a decent handle. The only thing you're really looking for is a quality head. And what I like to see in an axe head is a thin axe head. Swedish steel is always good. This is like a tomahawk style, but I prefer like the more American looking ones, the Dayton patterns. Are you going to be okay? the Dayton patterns and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, all around axe, 19 inch or 25, 26 inch. But there's tons of different uses for different kinds of axes. Back up. So this one is strong. You can see it will break. I'm gonna chop her. Go, go, go. Oh yeah, it's solid wood. Okie dokie. The axe hook is so easy, nice to use. Not using your axe, there's no reason not to just kind of throw it in there. That way it's off the ground, you know where it is. It's good to go. Sheath is on it. Axe mask is on it, I mean. Need to split these pieces up. I don't really have like a working log to use my axe to buck it up, so they're nice and easy to break. This tree will come in handy. Leave it, leave it. As long as Scout doesn't steal all of my firewood. Leave it, buddy. Alright, pretty handy, handy dandy. But, again, that's just poplar, right? You gotta be realistic here, it's not oak. It'll still work, but it won't be that easy. No. No. Peels. So you guys who watched that last video with Griff and Scott. What do you guys think about that video anyways with Griff? Hope it came through alright. I saw some good comments and some negative ones, but anyways, when I went out with those guys, you might have seen Griff using my new knife, my new Adventure Sworn knife, and I kind of showed it a little bit then. Thought I'd talk about it a little bit more right now. I told you guys I would. So I had this almost exact knife years ago, and I brought it on a loan with me. The only difference between that one and this one is my old knife had white G10 scales, and these are ivory paper micarta, if I'm not mistaken. Still very nice, very similar. And then the blade was a 1/4 inch longer on the other one. Look at the taper though. Look at the taper on that bad boy. Is that coming up? It's 1/8, tapering down to nothing almost. Pretty fancy. So, Adventure Sworn, love those guys, been a big fan for a long time. Check that bad boy out. Pretty sweet knife. I got a really nice sheath with it, and a matching fire steel with a piece of shot cord around it. The fire steel is pretty fancy. Oh, pretty nice. That was Griff using that. I haven't even used it yet. So that other knife had a bad ending. The one that this one was made after had an unfortunate ending. So anyways, thanks Cody at Adventure Sworn for hooking it up. I got a fisherman knife, which is a fillet knife that matches this as well at home, so I'll be bringing that out in the spring and stuff. So this wood's very deteriorated. I'm just making some curls off of it to throw on top of the fire. Well, that's my first time using it. Not having any problems getting used to it by any means. So, nice knife. Love their work. Always have. I actually have a knife collaboration in the works with them. We're going to make a Scout model, and we'll have it for sale, but that's not going to be for some time. Alright, that's probably decent. Alright, time to start this bad boy up. Alright, let's get this thing going. I got some fine birch bark and I got some thick birch bark. I'm going to use the fine birch bark to start it, thick birch bark as part of the platform, then add more on top with the shavings. Should go pretty good. Alright. Well, I'm going to put it out with those shavings. Almost screwed her up. As hard as I try. One more thing I should point out I got is a sit pad. Pretty cool one. From Phantom X, the same guy who does did my sil nylon pouches. It's got this like cordage webbing and Velcro with padding inside. I got this like maybe a year ago. He sent it to my house. I've never used it. Thanks, buddy. So yeah. Anyway, actually I used it last video with Griff. Before that I hadn't. Oh, I was holding on to the old blue foam pad. No, holding on to memories. All right, the fire is going behind us. If I'm being honest, I've had a hell of a time keeping it going. I don't know why. Maybe it did rain for the past couple days before I got here. Maybe everything's soaking wet. But anyways, it's time to make up some lunch. I've got some dehydrated chili. My wife made the chili and I dehydrated it. I've got a couple more at home in anticipation for trips to come. But that's a good amount of dehydrated chili. So there's mushrooms, beans, onions, hearty chili. And also, to go with it, oh, it dropped here. You got the old Parmesan. Somebody touch my spaghetti. Somebody take my Parmesan. Anyways, so that will be good. Good lunch. I've got Scout a can of dog food, so you can have that. What else I got in here? Just things like some chips, a bagel. Not much. That's about it, actually. Alright, I'm excited. Excited to eat. I was watching the guy who makes these centerline systems, or who owns it, say people were having a hard time getting the canteen part out of the carrier once the carrier is full of gear, like I have on the sides. And he had a really cool solution. You just kind of pull it so it goes on the side. It comes right out. And then the same thing for putting it in. If it's, that lip gets caught. It's not even hard anyway, but turn it sideways to put it in. So you, just like it sounds, you turn it sideways and then you put it in. Anyways, pro tip, this thing's got a little lid holder behind it too. Again, I'll go in more detail into this once I do that overnighter. Let's see if I can't get this in here somewhere nice and safe. A ba-bam, a sun, a radar. Nice. It's all boiled up. Don't know if it's all gonna go in here. This is like 1.5 serving, but oh yeah, she'll go. She'll make a turd. There we go. Nice. So that will really fluff up. Fluff up's not the word. Really bulk up. Be a hearty lunch, a hearty almost supper. I'm not going to put it right on the fire or the coals. I'm just going to put it kind of next to it, so it's going to get some residual heat, but also stay very warm and maybe go a little bit quicker. As far as rocking bed of coals, now I found some cherry, some choice cherry, some cherry, as it were. show up in the camera. It's dead anyway. Big old dead red pine. Stuck her in though, eh? Stuck her in, bud. Here's a little look inside the old Dayra 2018 version. It's got a zippered pocket in the front, sit pad pocket in the back, padded, 2 saw pockets or side pockets, whatever you want to use them for, 2 flaps that come over top. Kind of, my water bottle's kind of weighing it down, that's why it looks a little weird, but yeah, nice and square. I think he said about 30 or 35 liters. It's my second time using it. I only used it the other day with Griff and Scott, so far pretty impressed. It can fit lots of gear. I can definitely do an overnighter in that, and that will come to be soon. It's a new year, new gear. Ba-bam! Spork! Oh, buddy. What's she getting there? It's still getting cooked from sitting where it is. Oh, it's hot. Residual heat. Look at that. Made with love. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's done. Oh, buddy. She done. The water to chili ratio is about perfect. Look at that. Not too shabby, guys. I am hungry. I'm going to dig in. Scout's really wanting some, so I'm going to have to fix him up his dog food before I eat. But that's okay. She'll cool down a little bit while that's happening. I like to leave it. I used to mix it all in, but now I like to leave it at the top so I can taste a super cheesy bite. Super cheesy bite of the Parmesan. Somebody touching my spaghetti, you know? You know? Easy. So I pulled the Joe once again. I had Stilt's bowl next to my food, next to my gear, and I forgot it. So we're improvising. Leave it for a minute, buddy. Look at that food. Not too shabby, guys. It's like a stew. Like you said, it's a stew. Stew style. It's gonna go in this baggie in the ground. He's gonna eat out of that, and I'll help him out because I'm sure it'll be a little bit difficult for him. I'll rip the sides open. There you go, buddy. Have at her. Good boy. Good dog. Can I eat yet? And the answer is no. I cannot eat yet. I need to fix this fire. Give that some air, and it should be okay. I'm happy to report that this sit pad is a very good fire enhancer, or a fire blower. Not as good as the original blue foam pad, but come on, nothing can touch that, right? It's in a league all its own. There we go. Woo! Meanwhile, Scout's done. Yeah, I'll help you out, buddy. One sec. Stop. Don't eat the plastic. Here. There you go. Okay. Here. Right here. There you go, bud. One more. Okay, you're done. Good boy. There we are. Got my backup water bottle, my smart water filled up in a tap. Oh yeah. Remnants of Restore fruit punch. Oh, cheers, guys. Still plenty hot. Quite cheesy. Oh yeah. So I've been wearing this coat, this triple fat goose coat, since before Christmas. I'm liking it a lot. I seem to bring this one every time. I'm wearing this in the city and when I go camping. I always go to grab my other Mountain Hardwear one. I just prefer this one because it's got a big, thick, heavy hood on it, and it's not fragile. But when I do have to go on when I do go on like a distance thing, I won't be bringing this just because it doesn't pack down. So that's the trade-off, I guess. Those lightweight ones really pack down. Come on the blanket, buddy. Come up here, on your bed. Come on. Lay down. Let's go. Come here, bud. Hey. All right. My beer. That was a legit remembrance moment there for Joe. Remembrance? That's not the right word. Okay. I don't have a can opener. All I have is my brand new knife. It's not my old Turley, you know what I mean? It's a brand new shiny knife, but we'll make the sacrifice, right? Nice. No harm, no foul. Let's smell it. Let's give it the old sniff test. What do you guys think, hoppy or citrus? I'm going citrus just by the green on the bottle, on the label. Oh, it's a lager. No, it's an ale. It smells like blue. Blue's a Pilsner? This does not smell like an IPA. It says it's a super continental ale. Let's try it. That's decent. Our beers are not pasteurized and contain no preservatives. Nice. Very cool. Okay. It's going to go good with the old chili. Look at my spork. It's Parmigiano coated. Bonus. I brought him because I was only going out for the day, and he wants to come out, and it was a good time to spend with him. Drive up here and spent last night at my buddies with him and stuff, so he gets a little bit more attention. But this is a learning experience. This whole trip, right? This trip is me learning about this area, me learning about what I can do in this area, what kind of natural resources are here, what kind of terrain is here, all that stuff. But it's also learning that I really can't bring him on overnighters in the winter where there's not going to be like a hot tent or a place to get inside, because he's shivering right now. He refuses to get on this blanket, as you can see. Excuse me, I'll try again, but let's go. Come up here, around, up here. Lay up here now. Come here. Here, no, come here. Good boy. Lay down. Down. Good dog. But he's only half on it, and he won't stay on it for long, but he is shivering. Anyways, if I have a place to get over that, like the hot, then he's up off it, completely up off it. Dude, go do what you're doing. He wants some of this, but he already had his own food. There's onions and stuff in here. So, I can still bring him out for the day. and I can still bring him out camping as long as there's like a canvas tent with a wood stove kind of deal, where he can get out of that and warm up and stuff. I mean, that's okay. I'm fine with that. Right, you old dog? The old 10-year-old dog? That is a good beer. Alright, well, I'm going to finish this up. I'll get back with you when I'm done. Hot food's good, but I'm chilling down. Can you not take my firewood? Okay. And the fire's not a-raging anymore, so I wouldn't grab this dead standing poplar and get her going again. As long as Scout doesn't steal too much of my firewood. He doesn't even care. There we go. Sit pad's pretty handy, I gotta say. Look inside it. I don't remember. I probably looked inside it when I first got it, but I really don't remember what's in it. Oh, there's smoke. Maybe we can move. That's just... Alright, here we are. Oh yeah, okay. Blue foam pad. Okay, so it's just a sheath for the blue foam pad. But this is not my blue foam pad. It's made of a different thing. I actually think it's the same kind that Kyle actually, I said actually a bunch there, that Kyle had, cut from an old sleeping pad if I'm not mistaken. But I assume you can attach that to your backpack maybe? This cordage? Not really sure. Play frisbee. It's orange, so you don't lose it. Just hanging out by the fire, looking all around. Looked up over here, and I see a perfect example of why you really need to check out your camp spot before you set up. Up north, they call them chiku. Chiku? You guys know them as widowmakers, probably. Super dangerous. Check this out. That's a big old birch. No, sorry, it's a poplar. Looks similar sometimes. Poplar's a soft tree. It's not as bad as birch. Poplar's a very, very soft tree. So it broke up there. It's holding up in the crook of that tree, that pine. And then there's like an extra branch coming down this way, and then this big old pine here just kind of propped up. And then this dead poplar. I'm a loose cannon style, you know. There's something wrong with my camera now. Everything looks blown out. Oh my gosh. But anyways, my original point, be careful where you are camping. There's a strong windstorm that's coming down, and it's gonna ruin someone's day. Well, it's almost 4 o'clock. My buddy gets done work at 5. Got about a half an hour hike up out of here, so I think I'm gonna pack up, get on out of here, go spend the night at buddy's house, then get home to edit this video. Scott, what are you doing? You're gonna cut your tongue, man. I was going to say buddy and man at the same time. Madi? Cut your tongue, Madi. Stop. Stop. That's right, you little punk. Dude, how many times do I have to tell you to stop licking that can? If you cut your tongue, you're not going to be a happy boy. Alright. Time to pack this stuff up and get out of here. This was a very good trip. I'm very happy I came and did this. Even though we're not doing it overnight, it was very telling. It's a good sign of things to come. So I know now I have about 3 options for videos, and that's just like at the bare minimum off the top of my head, just walking around looking. There's plenty of options for like minimal gear stuff and natural shelter stuff and family stuff, all sorts of stuff. I know this video may have seemed a little gear oriented. It really didn't mean to be that way. It did turn out that way, and I can see that. I just got some new gear. It's a new year. I got some new gear in the new year. This sit pad slides. Watch out, big guy. Move over. Watch out. Slides right down in the back slot of the backpack. It's a touch tight, but she fits, and it matches the color. It matches. So anyway, like I'm saying, I didn't mean for it to be such a gear video, but it is, and that's okay. So I'll put links to in the bottom in the description of where you can get the Hidden Woodsman backpack, the Grassfors Brooks Scandinavian Forest Axe, the Heavy Cover Canteen, the sit pad, the Phantom X sit pad. I don't know if he's still making them. I literally got that pad a year ago, and I didn't even know I was getting it, and yeah, so we'll see. Anyways, I'll look and see. If there is a link, I'll put it. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Had a good time with Buddy Scout. And next video, I will hopefully be doing a Wednesday video with my wife at home. But the next trip video should be with Mr. Sean James. On an ice, ooh, this is starting to ice up. On an ice fishing trip. We'll go and we'll pull sleds behind us and have a snow trucker hot tent. We'll pull that behind us and live out there for a couple nights and catch some fishies and hopefully eat them up. Oh, he laid on the blanket. Look at you. What a good boy. It only took you 10 years to catch on. Want some water? Here. Nope. It's too cold to drink water, Dad. Okay. Well, like I'm saying, everything's good. It was a good trip. Good things to come. Good things to come with good people. I'll keep you with me until I get on out of here. I got lots of words to say still. Never a shortage of words for old Joe, you know. I gotta warm up my hands. It's a good tip to keep this fire going, or any fire you have going, until as late as you can before you leave. That way you can just continuously warm your hands. I probably said that on my last video, but it's the truth. Warmth. Did I ever mention you should leave the fire going as long as you can before you leave camp? Oh, alright. There should be a nice little setup. We'd definitely spend the night out in this thing if I needed to. A little 5x7 mast tarp. Wool blanket. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to kick some snow on top of this guy. There's not too much concern here. It's pretty much deciduous and all snow everywhere. That's where the fire pit was right there. Can't even tell. You ready to go, bud? Yeah? Come on, let's go. Oh yeah, I can't forget that. So this is pretty legit bush. It's not like it's trails all throughout it or anything like this. I'm literally following a deer trail. I feel like it's way overexposed now. I'm having some problems with my camera, guys. I gotta figure this out before my next trip. Anyways, yeah, not bad. And then again, like I said earlier, there's that spot I showed you that was all open that I can use the canvas tent in. So lots of options. Lots and lots of options. Alright, I gotta stop post holing here. Scout's even post holing a bit. This is awesome. I love this kind of terrain. Just open field. Some trees for wind protection. Look at that, man. Super cool. You need your sunglasses out here, though. Scouty goggles. Oh! Just saw a little animal bounding through the snow. Scout didn't see it, or else he'd be after it. I don't know what it was. A little squirrel, maybe. Can't have gotten that warm today, or else the post holing will be more frequent. The snow would have softened up quite a bit more than it has. But the sun's been behind clouds all day, basically. Yeah. It was a clear night last night. We were out walking on the lake, frozen lake, by buddy's house. And we drove. The Scout was all antsy. We drove last night, or yesterday really, 5 or so hours to get to buddy's house. And we get in, the Scout's like, what the heck, man, we drove this long to frickin' sit here? So we went out and walked along the lake at night, on the lake at night. It was frozen, obviously. And yeah, clear skies, though, that's my point of this story. Clear skies, lots and lots of stars. But today is just cloud cover like crazy. Metro Boomin wants some more. Oh, made it back to the cabin. About halfway back to the car. And that's another option there too, for a different type of video too. I could always just jump on the bandwagon and do the whole cabin thing, you know. That'll get me some views. We're back on the trail. We're almost back to the car. Crazy dog's still got that stick in his mouth. Oh, good boy. Drop it. Good boy. Come on. Leave it. Come on. Oh. Jump up, buddy. Up, 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 up. Good boy. There you go, big guy. Street Joe activated. Whoop. Get in there. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. We'll be back with another video very soon. Take care. I'll see you next time. Peace, bro.